This is to certify that Movie Chats has been classified for live streaming.
Hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on Movie Chats. I am Big Steve. This is Little Steve. How was your week been, mate?
Yeah, well, I've not been on the channel for a couple of weeks, so it's been absolutely manic, to be fair.
Yeah,
and sorry I missed you all last week. I left him in charge. I hope he did a good job. I can't watch it
smoothly, mate.
Just too painful.
We just didn't know that you weren't here. No one missed you. No one missed you at all.
Yeah, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might see the new t-shirts. This is a present from a Mr. Hayden. They arrived in mystery boxes, shall we say. We didn't know. I didn't know who it was, and yet again, I was chasing around to find out who they were. Yeah. So
at least I knew who mine was off.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. So, how's your week been then, mate? Okay.
Yeah, it's been all right, mate. I've been off, obviously, my 4 off, so I'm back in work tomorrow. Luckily, it's only for a few days because I've got some time books off, so I'm back in for 2 and then off for 8, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
But yeah, no, it's not been too bad, mate. I've been busy as usual. He's been keeping me. Little man's been keeping me busy.
So let's see who's in. Keith first in. Congratulations, mate. Thank you for joining us again. Followed by Emsden. Hello. Thank you for joining us, Emsden. Evening, Pat. Tonks is in.
Hey, Tonks.
Joanne Noble. She's been making me jealous, Joanne. She's been sending me stuff like that really posh Optimus Prime that transforms by himself and stuff.
No, I mean, that looks awesome, that does, doesn't it?
I do like that. Evening, Mark. Thank you for joining us again, mate. And we've got TJ. Good evening, TJ. Thank you very much, mate.
Hey, Tom, mate.
Right. So, if we jump straight into homework.
Yeah, of course can, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where is it? There we go. Evening, Peter. Right. So the first homework was Look Who's Talking.
Yeah.
So did you watch Look Who's Talking, mate, the week before last?
The week before last, yeah, I'd seen Look Who's Talking. I've not managed to catch Animal House, though.
I've not managed to catch Animal.
No, you know what though? I thought either a charity shop would have it in or CEX would have it in. It's only about £1 in CEX, and when I checked, they didn't have any in stock. I was like, oh god, here we go. But I'm convinced I've got it in the loft somewhere, you know. So yeah. I might have to do a bit of digging. But I know the premise of the movie. I was actually watching a thing earlier on about some interesting facts about it. But going back to Three Men and a Baby, I don't know. It's just a classic, me.
Look Who's Talking.
Sorry, Look Who's Talking. What man about? Bloody hell.
I have no idea what you've been watching this week, mate, but we've not.
No, I definitely watched Look Who's Talking. No, yeah. Bloody hell. Sorry, guys. I say it's been a bit of a mental week this week. Yes. So did you get a chance to watch it then?
Yes, I've watched it. I've watched it before. Watched it quite a few times. It's one of Lana's favourite films.
I definitely prefer it over the second one.
Yeah, Look Who's Talking 2 is not best. And Look Who's Talking, is it now about the dogs?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I'm saying that. I'm saying that like I don't know what it is. I've got the trilogy in the mirror. So Look Who's Talking Now is not it's not as good. It sort of goes downhill as the sequels come out. So the first one's Kirstie Alley, John Travolta, Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Basically, Kirstie Alley sleeping with a boss, gets pregnant. John Travolta worms his way into her life like the creep that he is, pretends to be wants to be a babysitter, and then ends up getting with her by the end of the film. However, Bruce Willis is brilliant as Mikey. I think the you can just hear the mannerisms in Bruce Willis, can't you, as he's going through it?
Yeah.
John Travolta, looking back at it now, is John Travolta a bit too creepy in this film? In his pursuit of...
I don't know, mate. I think it's very typical sort of 80s, 90s comedy in it. I mean, there's a lot of it that you might not say is politically correct nowadays, or, he's...
88, 89, something like that?
Yeah, something like that, if I remember rightly it is, yeah. But, I don't know, I like those sort of cheesy comedies, really. I think it doesn't bother me, to be honest. It doesn't bother me at all. I quite enjoy them. Hey, tell me about...
Yeah, so I've put my sort of comments. I've put offbeat.
Offbeat. Those big words, are you?
Now, isn't it? You don't see films like this now, do you? Without them.
No, and they wouldn't be made now. They wouldn't be made without some sort of messaging. Hey, Rich.
Yeah, so I've put offbeat, romance film, motherhood, funny, but then I've put awfully good.
Awfully good.
Awfully good. It is. When you've watched this film as a kid, or when you've watched it as a teen or early 20s or whatever, yeah, you probably did enjoy it, but it doesn't hold up to anything now, does it? It's not even. It's like, why am I watching this again? But you can't help but watch it again.
No, that's true.
It's not one of these ones that I've reached for it all the time and go and put it in the play. But if it's there, we'll, if you've got to watch it, we'll watch it.
You've got to watch it.
But we'll enjoy watching it. Although I think awfully good's a difficult one to explain.
I think that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I don't think we'll be replacing any of the big named critiques online at any point, will we? There with the terminology.
I tell you what, though, that'll be a great short, won't it?
Yeah.
Me holding up the case, going 3 men and a baby, awfully good.
That just tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the same feeling, really, mate. I think it's growing up watching those sort of movies, I'll enjoy them, but maybe if I shoved my 18-year-old son in front of it, he'd probably tell me it was rubbish.
Yeah, hey guys, can't answer to people or hear you for the time being. Oh, okay, no worries, that's fine.
We're just about to start the sign language, Kath.
Well, so here we go. We went to a boot sale on Sunday at Runcorn, right?
All right.
Haffy and Lee came and met us there, so we had a wander around the boot sale. They went off one way, we went off the other way. We kept bumping into each other, and we went for a coffee afterwards at McDonald's. Now, Kathy made me laugh while I had a coffee in my mouth, and I tried to hold it in. However, I did end up spitting it all over Lee. So I covered Lee in coffee, unfortunately, on Saturday.
The poor sod.
Poor sod. However, his hoodie's probably not been washed now. It's an original ruined movie chats sort of. He can frame that now that it got moved. I can't fucking speak tonight. I'm going off.
No, I've got TJ's. I'm not sure what that means, TJ, to be honest. He's put, yes, but what do 18-year-olds know? Yeah, that's actually, I've read that wrong. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. He's very much like his dad, though. He's very much opinionated, believe me. But that's a horrible story. I can't believe you did that.
Yeah,
poor guy.
So
in the middle of a restaurant.
Made me laugh. I tried to hold it in and try to swallow it, but no. Unfortunately, Lee was sat in front of me, and you know the booths at McDonald's, they're not very far apart, are they? Really, when you're sitting opposite someone. Yeah, he practically got it full pelt. Poor bloke. So I was mortified. I'm sorry, Lee. I'm sorry I ruined your hoodie. Yeah.
That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Oh my lord.
So yeah. Steve, you weren't here last week, mate. We were talking about a meetup for movie chats in Chester in Januard. So
to be fair, I did hear that little bit on your. I did watch some of the video, but I didn't manage to watch it all. But yeah, so I heard that bit.
Yeah, so we'll get some dates sorted out, mate, and you come up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And come meet the others, and we'll get it published out so everybody knows where we're going and what's
yeah, that'd
going
be cool.
on, etc. We have got a special guest, and he's about 5 minutes off. We've got Gareth from Video Tasties. He's joining us this evening.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I was good last week. I missed thingy. Missed the one last week.
Paul was good, wasn't he? Very knowledgeable in his stuff, Paul. Yeah, so Gareth's coming on, and it times it perfectly with it being Halloween as well, because he's been doing quite a lot of the Halloween movies and stuff like that for us.
Oh, nice one, Peter.
So you should have a 2 minutes Turkish. So you two should have a good chat about your horrors and your whatever else is. Paul and I fell out last week because he preferred Connor over Face Off.
Yes! And I missed. See, this is what happens.
No, it doesn't. You're not right. You all switched.
I know we're going off script, but I want to show my T-shirt off. This is my T-shirt. So our very good friends, Chris and Annabelle, obviously went to Universal, and I'd begged them very nicely to pick up me a T-shirt. Now, obviously, I did pay for it.
Are we jumping forward to pick?
No, I'm just doing this one. Just doing this one because I want to before we get into it, because this is awesome. So they picked me up this one.
All wrong.
I know, but sod it. We make the rules.
Hang on.
Look at that bad boy. So that's all the sort of rides when I went when I was younger. So I said to him, look, can you pick that one up for me? So yeah, they did, and that came through the post with this lovely T-shirt. So I am really chuffed with that. So if he's in, or if he's going to watch back later on, thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate that.
Kathy says, can you hold it up, but this time can you hold it up to the right because you've got the chat?
Okay, yes, I will do. And there's something else I need to mention, actually, very quickly. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
You've got Jaws, Earthquake, and all the good stuff on there.
Yeah.
There is something else I want to just quickly mention. So, Kathy and her husband, Lee, sent me a parcel.
Yeah, they sent me a surprise parcel.
Yes, I didn't know about it. So, I'm really chuffed. So, they got me a little CD-ROM there. The season review 11-12. Back to the Premiership and a FIFA Fever. So they were kind enough to think of me and send them through. So I'm really chuffed with that.
You see what happens when you don't spit coffee over them.
What's that?
You see what happens when you don't spit coffee off them. You get presents.
Yeah, well, this is it, and that's probably where you've gone wrong. But oh wow, I'll have to have a look at them. Is it a hoodie, Steve? No, it's a T-shirt. I wanted the T-shirt because that was the era that I went to Universal. So obviously I like to collect the Halloween horror ones because I've been to that a few times. But when he showed me a picture of that one, I said, look, I want you to pick me that up if you can. So we did. I did ask for that one, but I'm dead chuffed with it. So I thank you to both Chris and to Kathy and Lee as well. So yeah, sorry, that went a bit off script, but you know what? Sod it.
Yeah, you've had a week off, haven't you, mate? You forget.
That's it. I've got it. If you think that's bad, wait until you see the pickups video. You might as well just stop now.
You forget whose show it actually is, don't you? Right. We'll jump
Hey, fucker.
we'll jump into featured actor, shall we? So this week's featured actor is Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
Okay, now there is a few Sandra Bullock films I do really, really enjoy. Shall we go through what the internet seems to think what her top 8 movies are?
Yeah, you can do.
So, at number 8, sorry, let me just bring in our guest for a second. Good evening, guys.
Hey, look at that.
Toga, toga, toga.
Ladies and gents, just in case you can't see that, there we go.
Guns out.
The gun show.
It's like Channing Tatum in 21 Jump Street. Thank you for joining us, Gareth. Are you okay, sir?
I was until that compliment, but who knows now?
What have you been up to as of late? How's your Halloween movies and stuff like that going?
Yeah, all right. We did Friday the 13th in part 3 in 3D last night, so yeah.
Ooh. Yes, I'd seen the thingy for that, the thumbnail for it before this today.
And then we've got Tremors tomorrow, so the Thing on Saturday, and then
Very nice.
The Haunting on Monday.
You're having a whale of a time, aren't you? You're in your element.
I'm enjoying myself. So.
He's had that decorations up since September.
Yeah, I have.
So we're talking Sandra Bullock, Gareth, and I did give you the heads up last week that this was coming. So
yeah, homework. Hang on.
So we will just about to tell you what the top 8 Sandra Bullock movies were based from the internet. So at number 8 was Ocean's 8. Number 7 was Infamous. 6 was Crash. 5 was The Lost City, although that bombed. 4 was The Prince of Egypt. 5 was While You Were Sleeping. Sorry, 3. What have I done here? 3 was While You Were Sleeping. 2 was Speed, and 1 was Gravity.
Oh, okay.
So, what was your top?
I necessarily agree with that.
Yeah.
What was your top 5, guys? Because when I saw that list, I was like, there's a couple there that we've missed, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
So go on, Gareth. What's your top 5?
I had Gravity.
Yeah.
I had The Proposal. I had Speed.
Yep.
I had Demolition Man.
Yep.
And I had Bionic Showdown, The $6 Million Man, and The Bionic Woman.
But what?
Her first ever TV movie when she played a bionic person back in the very early 90s.
Oh, he's showing off now, isn't he?
You can see that if you went back and researched, Steve, and not just looked at what top 10 grossing movies were.
Right.
Would you like to go through your top 5, Steve?
Oh no, I know. It's just going to be what the internet says. Clearly, innit?
No,
right.
Go on. I bet you're surprised. Move all your chick flicks.
So no, actually, I've gone with number 5, Gravity. Number 4, Demolition Man. Number 3, The Blind Side. Number 2, The Net. And number 1, Speed.
Now, I'm the only one that hasn't put Gravity in this top 5.
Because you hate Gravity. So you're probably not going to do that. Although I have some honorable mentions.
No,
when you're my size, mate, Gravity plays a bit of a... So, my top 5, no particular order: A Time to Kill, The Net, The Blind Side, Speed, and Demolition Man.
Okay.
However, in my mentions, I have put Miss Congeniality, While She Was Sleeping, Practical Magic, The Lake House, and A Proposal.
Forces of Nature.
That was
28
Days.
28 Days was good. The Lake House I enjoyed. Miss Congeniality. And yeah, I mean, you could go on. To be fair, I didn't go through a lot of the other ones, but I think the top 5 for me were the strongest. But it's interesting just how many good movies she's in. I mean, you've got the Bird Box as well, haven't you?
The Netflix special, yes.
Mm.
I didn't know what to think of that, though.
I only got about halfway through. Hey, lady.
Isn't there a sequel coming? Or a prequel or something?
Now, did you say that you've only got halfway through it? Did you only get halfway through it because you didn't like it, or because something else?
I don't remember. I think I'd started it a bit late, and I was like, I can't be arsed watching this now. I think it was one of those situations. Yeah, I think so. If I remember rightly, it was one I put on when she went to bed, and I was like, "No, I'll watch this later," which I very rarely do with movies, to be honest. So it wasn't blowing me away.
So, like you say, she sort of broke out onto the big screen with Speed, didn't she? That was the one that everybody remembers her from.
Yeah.
Closely followed by Demolition Man. Now, would you have liked to have seen a Demolition Man sequel?
To be honest with you, yes, I probably would, because I really enjoyed that movie at the time.
As long as there's people involved,
the cast in it was awesome. So yeah, I think at the time I would have done. I wouldn't have liked to see anything like that now. I wouldn't have, I don't want to see another one of those 20 years later movies. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's a good action movie, that.
I think in the original story, she was Stallone's daughter.
Yeah, she was. She was going to be some sort of descendant, wasn't she, of him? And like I say, you've got films in there like The Net and A Time to Kill, and they were just great films back in the day as well. And I don't think you're going to get. I know that we've tried to get films like that now, but even the suspense thrillers aren't that good these days because they do just feel like a recycled story.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
There you go. Lainey's joined us, and Lainey's put her top 5 in there. She's put The Net, Time to Kill, Miss Congeniality, and While You Were Sleeping. Yeah, so
that's 4.
Miss Congeniality is 2, though.
1 and 2.
You can't have 1 without 2.
Yeah, see, even Richard said, "Great demo man." 2 would be great back then. It would have been.
Yeah.
I mean, to have sort of Wesley Snipes in that role again would have been awesome. Or even somebody else of that sort of ilk, really.
Well, yeah, they wanted Jackie Chan originally, didn't they? So.
Well, this is it. But the thing is, that there could have been another villain that's been unfroze. You know what I mean, or something like that.
Yeah. One that they haven't caught.
Yeah, something like that.
Jeffrey Dahmer was mentioned.
I think we probably would have had if it wasn't for the fact that like the whole conspiracy thing was not conspiracy, but like the whole situation had been unravelled on it, so they found out who'd done it, and if it had been more of a this guy's escaped and he catches him again, then he might have got another one out of
that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's I missed Blindside. Yeah, see, there you go. Blindside as well, so that's 5. In case you can't see.
Blindside is a really good film. I do enjoy Blindside.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Michael Orr doesn't seem to remember it as brightly and as fondly as the film made it out to be. Which is interesting. He does give them a lot of credit for what happened, but he doesn't seem to remember it that it was all on the back of them putting him through the football thing.
Yeah. See, the Net's probably one of my favourite though. I mean, I've had that at number 2, but now I remember seeing that at the cinemas, and it's like that, and probably something like Hackers. If you watch him now, the technology is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
But I'd still love those movies.
Yeah,
in fact, their identity just disappears, gets taken off.
At the time when a Panasonic Toughbook was probably the height of technology and secure mobile devices, it was right up there, wasn't it? It was like the Matrix with the slide down phone cases.
Yeah.
On the beach and she orders a pizza over the internet. Whoa!
Whoa,
Madness.
So it's a question for you both then. What type of role would you like to see Sandra Bullock in now? Obviously, she's getting on a little bit, but what type of role would you like to see her in now?
Hmm. I suppose a legal thriller she could pull off quite easy.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that's.
Believable
I don't know. I'd probably I would like to see her in some sort of like female John Wick role, that sort of thing. Where she's just kicking ass, where she plays a spy.
Well, Halle Berry,
his long lost sister.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the storyline for John Wick 5.
Yeah. Someone killed a cat.
Yeah. There's so many comments there, and I'm not going down that route. I'm not going. Oh, God. I'll get cancelled.
John Wick.
There you go. Write that down and tell her.
It's $1 million idea. I've already got it.
Caro says his vote goes for the Prince of Egypt. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that will be. Yeah.
Get that film made. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I say, I know everyone raves on about Gravity and stuff like that, but I just didn't get grip. I fall victim to when I'm watching a Blu-ray and I see the trailer for Gravity, and the trailer looks absolutely amazing, and then I remember how shit the film was.
Cinematography was absolutely astounding in it.
Yeah, but you can't just watch a film going, "Oh, I love that shot. Oh, look at the lighting on that one," because you just can't do that. You've got to enjoy the film, and I just didn't enjoy the film.
She's just dead inside.
Heartless.
However, Life, the one with like Ryan Reynolds and that lot,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I think that would have been the perfect sort of prequel to Venom.
Yeah,
but it was a very similar sort of terrific event up in space and things blowing up and things go wrong type of movie.
Yeah,
and I think were they out roughly at the same time?
Not a million miles off. I think we went through a spat of about 5 years where there was loads of different space-related movies, weren't there?
Yeah, so Cloverfield projects and stuff like that were all around that time.
Yeah.
Yes. So to me, I think Gravity got lost in that for me, and I just didn't enjoy the sort of like one-on-one sort of action that we were getting from Sandra Bullock and George Clooney type of thing. And I don't think they pulled that twist off very well either in the film.
You got 2017 it was. Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, and Ryan Reynolds.
It was Jake Gyllenhaal. I couldn't remember.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
But yeah, I enjoyed Life, and I thought that might have been the perfect prequel to Venom. Instead of
maybe.
Venom.
Maybe.
But that's going down a different route now, isn't it?
Well, they're looking at Spider-Man versus Venom or something, aren't they?
They're looking at something, can't they? Because Sony are talking about Andrew Garfield coming back for Spider-Man. So
yeah,
it's not going to be Tom Holland. So, but I think this is where we end up in the realm of too many actors playing the same part, and we end up with not knowing who's doing what. Anyway, that's comics. We're not talking comics today because I got. You started this.
Who?
I'm trying to hide it now. I don't know why. I just want to do
it. Well, if you were going to put one of them up, mate, let's put that one up. There we go. Let's advertise Saturday's show.
Okay, no problem.
And let's drive people to our channel on Saturday, 6 o'clock, for the charity weekend event.
I'm literally going to be getting home and jumping upstairs.
So last year we did a really good live stream. We had Chris and Laney on. Gareth Laney that was on doing the quiz the other week. She's a charity weekend and she's raising money. So last year people were paying for us to do movie quotes.
Oh God, no!
So when they were submitting their payment to the channel, so they just they were putting the quote in, and then Laney was dishing it out to one of us on the stream, and we had to act it. It was quite funny.
I'd rather pay Andrew to eat a bloody onion.
Because Steve completely got the wrong quote from the wrong. And it was there in front of him on his phone as well. So I don't know how he managed that. But there we go. So we're on Saturday at 6 o'clock.
There we go.
Right. So we'll move on then. So you're currently going through the sort of horror genre, with it being October and stuff like that. Has there any been standout films that you've watched this month that you forgot about, or that you've rekindled some love for while you've been doing this?
No. Not on the channel. Off the channel, loads.
So when you're saying off the channel, then what have you been watching?
I've been watching a lot of 70s anthologies, like the original Tales from the Crypt and The House That Dripped Blood. A lot of that's old stuff. It's been quite entertaining. It's got like John Pertwee as a vampire and stuff like that. But yeah.
That's good. That's good. It's always good to go back and watch some of those older shows as well. And stuff like Tales of the Crypt used to scare the crap out of me as a kid.
Yeah. Considering how gory it was back then.
Yeah. And just seeing the Crypt Keeper and stuff like that just start and end the show before and then we got board games like Atmosphere.
Oh yes.
And things like that, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, he's on me telly. What's going on here? Like,
maggots.
Yeah, that sort of helped. That's what we've got a couple of versions of Atmosphere here. We played that a couple of times a year.
Very good fun. Can't win them because the timer's against you. But
to be fair though, have you seen the rules? If you were to play it by the rules, I'm surprised you get more than 2 goes in the hour. The rules are ridiculously complicated for a game that you've got an hour on, and the bloke interrupts you as well.
Yeah, he stops you every few minutes and do this. Then it's your go, and then he comes back and you go, can't get around.
And if you're really unlucky enough and you're all on a particular square and you all get stuck, and then that's the end of the game, really.
Yeah,
because it takes you 20 minutes to roll like a 6.
And then he comes back every few seconds by the last 10 minutes. You just can't move.
But no. Thank you. There you go. Tea's just arrived.
Your cup of tea's just arrived, has it?
Your cup of tea's just arrived, yeah.
Tell her she's late.
Did you hear that, babe? Steve says you're late. That you're late. I know, busy. She says she's busy. That means I'm lucky to get one.
Yeah.
So what have you been watching this week, Steve? Have you been into? I don't really do horror, so Halloween and October.
I'm glad you said that because So there's a couple of things I've watched this week. I purchased a few weeks back the Arrow version of the Hellraiser 3-disc box set, or three movie box set. Now, I had never seen these, which I'm ashamed to say, to be fair.
Okay.
But you know what? I thought if I'm going to put the money into actually having these things, I might as well try and watch them. So I actually sat down and watched Hellraiser, which apparently is considered the best one of the lot. But I was quite surprised how much Pinhead is not like the main character in it.
Yeah.
It's very surprising that he's, because he's all over the whole sort of franchise. But
even the cover of the original VHS, he's on the poster.
It's not the sort of movie that I thought it was.
Absolutely no.
Have you ever seen it, Steve?
No. I haven't seen the new one either.
I mean, it's not scary or out like that really, but it's just about pain and pleasure. Is the best way I can describe it. But no, I mean because it's an Arrow. It's a 2K restoration, so it looks really, really good. But I've still got the other two to watch, but there is not a chance in hell Lou's watching them with me, so I'm having to watch them on my own. But
are they a bit more bondage, pain and pleasure? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I don't know how to come back on that one. You're best to watch it to explain it, but it is literally like if you want pleasure, you have to go through the pain, sort of thing, and it's not the story you'd think it is. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I realised there's probably about another 10 different movies, and they're not easy to get hold of either, some of them. So I am going to, like I've got my whole Halloween collection now, I am going to be hunting these things down, for want of a better phrase.
Yeah,
the best.
Horror's not my thing at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not scared of it. I just don't. Enjoy them. I just don't enjoy them.
You'd see when there's a spider, honestly.
Oh, spiders! Yeah, keep those away from me.
Steve, I thought it was a spider, when I realised it was you touching my leg, and that's what scared me.
I want you not to mention it.
He creeps up at the side of your bed when he stays at that.
That's why you've got to have a friendly face hugger on your bed, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
It's just too scary.
Just to keep, yeah. Look, the horror side of things for me, I do get it. I just don't enjoy it, and I think the horror genre's sort of been ruined too much by fake jump scares and suspense building. But
like I say, honestly, it is not the movie I actually anticipated it was. That's the only way I can describe it. I enjoyed the movie, and I'm looking forward to sort of getting into the other ones. But honestly, I mean, I was just, for someone that plays like a central focus of the franchise, the fact that he played a bit part in it was quite interesting. Pinhead.
Caligula, Doctor Impossible.
What's that?
I'm remaking Caligula, a home video. Not a doll version. So
Spiders on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I say, I actually took the time to sit there and watch it the other day, and I'm impressed with the restoration on it. It looks really, really good. I remember a while back having the actual cube as a box set, but I never really took much notice of it, and I think I flogged it to CEX at some point. But that was only the 3 movies. First
TJ saying there he doesn't like horror, he prefers thrillers. Yeah, anything that's got a good story that grips me, I enjoy.
Have you, just out of curiosity, have you watched any of that The Watcher?
No,
I haven't seen that yet.
So that's, when you asked me what I've been watching this week, that's 7 hours worth of Netflix goodness. But yeah, it's based on a true story. Lou had said to me, "Oh, it's going to be a horror, that, in it." I was like, "It's not a horror. It says on it thriller." There's probably about 2 jump scares in it out of the whole 7 episodes, but that's really interesting. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So good actors in it as well.
Okay.
Got Stifler's mum in it as an estate agent.
Is that why
She's never going to live that down, is she?
Stifler's mum. It could be worse. You could always do the bend and snap.
Tonks, this is not an outfit. This not in costume tonight. Oh yes, well,
went off camera to change.
To be honest with you, Tonks, I did think that myself a few days ago because I missed last week. I was like, is it this weekend? I even had to ask Steve yesterday if it was Laney's thing this weekend
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise what time of the month it was, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Not the right time of the month, Steve. It was just a good time of the month.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yes.
But yeah, I watched that. I watched that. That's really good. Just trying to think if there's anything else I watched. There's a couple of movies I caught on TV that were on there. I watched Gladiator the other night. That was on TV. So it's one of those when you see it, you have to watch it.
Which Gladiator? The Russell Crowe one?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, not the boxing one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with movies. It doesn't matter how many I've got. If I see it on TV and I go, oh, I'll have to watch that. I think it just goes back to the days where I had to record it on a VHS.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't watch it now, you'll miss it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I have got something that I was going to hide. I was going to not mention it, and I was just going to wait for the video to go up, but I'll put that over there for pickups in a minute. Yeah, so there's several films like that for me. This is an interesting fancy dress. That's the wife. She's finally tuned in. Yeah, there's a couple of films like that I can't help but not watch when they're on the telly. Alien is one of them. If you're staying down that horror sort of, and I know what I was saying before about suspense jumps and suspense scares and stuff like that, but Alien sort of doesn't do that. You don't sort of know where it's coming from, and it doesn't foreshadow it. It just happens. There's no like big boom, 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 boom as they open up the door. It's and that's what is sort of ruining it for me. The Insidious films are like that now. Sinister was brilliant because Sinister didn't give anything away. Insidious sort of foreshadows that, and The Conjuring sort of foreshadows that now, that whole something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Are those twat t-shirts for sale? Do you want us to go into publication of merchandise, Coro? We could do that.
Just of literally every time we've cocked up.
I am never going to live it down. Am I that I mispronounced that?
It's been immortalised now, my friend.
It has been immortalised on t-shirt.
If you ever forget, I can just wear the t-shirts again.
Down the market.
Yeah.
May I plug my quiz? Of course you can, TJ. What type of quiz is it? Or should I not ask, by the way, Gareth's giggling?
Well, if we have to ask.
Gareth, if you're on YouTube, TJ, and you want to post your link into the chat, just ask one of the admins. They'll just post that in for you, and they'll put your channel in, and we'll check out your channel for you as well. Gareth, have you picked up anything good this week?
Let me check, because I can never remember.
Apart from a cold in that costume.
Apart from a chill.
It's a heat wave according to the news, isn't it? So,
I'll tell you what, yeah, I popped out earlier on because I had to come pick one of the smaller car up from its MOT. And I was like, right, come on, son, let's get your coat on, your hoodie on. And the same for me. And I'm there walking around in a coat for the first time in about 6 months. And I was roasting. I was like, guarantee really, if I hadn't put a coat on, it would have been absolutely peeing it down.
So I picked up the Forrest Gump book.
Oh.
I'm yet to read. I know it's a bit different from the film, but the Godfather trilogy in a special edition. Pitch Black and Riddick box set on DVD. And Sherlock Holmes on Blu-ray, the Robert Downey Jr. one.
Yeah.
Green Mile DVD and The Longest Day special edition DVD. But...
Oh, sorry, TJ, are you plugging your quiz that's on at 8:00, 8:30 tonight? get why he's not right. Okay, no, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
No, by all means, if one of the spanners want to copy and paste his link into the group, by all means, share it. You know, the YouTube's big enough for us all, isn't it? Steve, would you like to go through your pickups, mate? What have you picked up this week?
Yeah, okay. You put me on big screen, yeah.
Cool.
There we go.
Widescreen.
Yeah, widescreen.
It needs to get his fat.
So I've got. You better sit back, mate. Honestly, take a break. I've obviously I've got a couple of weeks worth. So if anybody falls asleep, just let me know. So the first thing I found was a Peaky Blinders cup, pint glass, which is pretty cool. So that was like £1. So I was like, I'm having that. So much so that it's been wrapped in bubble wrap since I got it. So,
Keep it nice.
I picked up that. So did I showed the stuff that you got me, didn't I, Steve, last time?
Yes.
Right, that's fine. I just wanted to check where I'm at. Do you remember me showing? Did I show you the lobster?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I've done that. VHS.
No, you told me about it, but you didn't show it.
Right, that's fine. So that's where we're at too. Then I got Alien Abduction.
All right, don't forget to put it on the other side so Kathy can see.
Okay. So is that this side?
That's that side, yeah.
Yep. So I got the assassination of Jesse James and Wyatt Earp.
Mm-hmm.
That one I've not even took the sticker off yet, which is a Danny Dyer movie called Pimp.
Sold.
I know. What more could you want when it's Danny Dyer? All right, £2, I'll have that. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last time, but I obviously watched it, which is The Black Phone.
Yeah.
This is a movie that I saw. AJ, I think he watched it, so I ordered it. I'd seen a trailer for it, but I said to you, Stephen, it's like porn without porn. So it's about a girl that's in the porn industry. So I watched that. I got the Terminator Series 1 and 2 Chronicles, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. So I don't have them, so I picked that up for, I think it was a couple of quid.
That's something I have never seen.
Well, it's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, cut short, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, it was a Fox, wasn't it? So they have a habit of acting things after.
Did it get cut short because of Rise of the Machines was off?
Yes, I think the new Terminator movie was due out.
Yeah.
I actually got this at the same time as his passing, but in honor of Robbie Coltrane, I got the Cracker series.
How many series was there?
There's 11 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, the Sarah Chronicles was 2 series, and then obviously Cracker was 11 episodes. One I kept seeing on, I got from CEX. I kept seeing it on, them clips they do, like the short reels and stuff. Was a movie called Triumph. So it's about a teacher played by Matthew Perry. So I picked that up for a couple of quid. It looks pretty good. SummerSlam 1992.
That'll be worth a watch nowadays.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've got Bret Hitman Hart versus British Bulldog for the Intercontinental. You've got Undertaker versus Kamala. Ultimate Warrior versus Randy Savage. The Natural Disasters versus the Beverly Brothers. Rick Montel versus Shawn Michaels. Repo Man versus Crush. Legion of Doom versus Money Inc. And there's a few others. Nails versus Virgil. And then there's a all-inclusive. You got Tatanka, the Berserkers, Jim Duggan, the Bushwhackers, Papa Shango versus Tito Santana, and the Monty and the Nasty Boys. So yeah, I thought I'd pick that up. So that's another one for me. One of my arrows, Videodrome. So that's the Debbie Harry one. Capone. Watchmen in 4K. This one looks good. I think Chris has gone on about this before, I'm sure, or somebody has.
Crawl. Yeah.
That wasn't very much, so I'll pick that up. The Honeymoon Killers, which is another Arrow release. This was quite interesting. Rabid. I never got around to seeing this.
It's Steve in the broom cupboard.
yeah, that's it. I got the smaller room when it came to my movie room when we moved house.
Where's Ed the Duck?
Yeah. Men. I haven't seen that, but that looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hostel, part 1, 2, 3. This one I had to get the. I mean, I've had the film before, but this looks really good. So the Arrow version of Carrie. Russell Crowe in Unhinged.
Did you just buy that version of Carrie because it's Arrow or because it's got a nice slip cover, Steve?
Both. Both.
Are you going to get rid of the 3 copies of Carrie you've already got?
I have got
Something different on each one. The artwork or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I got a couple of something I don't always get hold of, which is the Criterion collections. I got the Royal Tenenbaums and Punch Drunk Love. I've not seen this movie, but I've been dying to see it for about 2 years. This was a charity shop pickup, which is the Resurgence. What I liked about this is they have their Blu-rays up at £3, but they thought this was a DVD, so they had this up as part of the 4 for £1.
I do enjoy that one. It's fun.
Do you mean they thought it was one of those DVD HD things?
They thought it was a DVD. Honestly, yeah. I literally stood at the till going, "I'm winning here."
Take that, charity.
Yeah, exactly. With your £3 blooming Blu-rays.
It was like me in Hull. It was like me in Hull, wasn't it? When she charged me the
it was like that. Yeah,
Blu-rays for £1. It was like, get out, quick, go.
Yeah. So this is the Steven Spielberg's first film. It says on there, Jewel, which is 1978, I think. 71, sorry.
Yeah.
Mike and Dave Needs Wedding Dates. I've not seen that before, but that's got Anna Kendrick in. Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
The Unholy, which was released last year, apparently. That looks really cool.
Who's in that?
It's a Sam Raimi film, but it's got Negan in.
That's it. Yeah, that's not bad, that one.
Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. And then this was probably the one that I was really chuffed with the last few days. Is the Firestarter, Stephen King's Firestarter. So it's the Plan B entertainment release. Obviously, it's in a slipcover thing. I think that's obviously a poster.
Coro's put "Long live the new flesh," so I take it that's a quote from the last film.
But yeah, it's got it's a 2-disc edition. It's got a little booklet in there and then some postcards. So it's a nice set. But yeah, I've never seen this, but it's supposed to be really, really good.
It's got some great fire effects.
Yes. Well, to be fair, I did see the trailer earlier on, and some of them look a bit cheesy.
Yeah, the ones where people have to be in the same shot, but yeah.
But it was 1984, so
yeah, from the director of Commando, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I think is there a release this year or last year of another Firestarter?
Yeah, there was a remake this year, wasn't there?
Yeah, so well, that's pretty. Oh yes, there is a couple more things. Oh, there's one more thing actually, which I found for £1 today. I'm going to step back a little bit.
Oh,
okay.
So what I figured out.
Was that the 92? That's the 92 version of it, though, isn't it?
No, it's the 95 version.
The 95. There we go. I know it wasn't the original one.
So it's missing the fin, which I noticed afterwards. Yeah. But for £1,
yeah,
I am not turning that down.
No. You need to get yourself a little Batman to sit in the cockpit.
But yeah, I always remember the best one for me is on the is it the Batman Returns, isn't it? where he goes up to the moon. It goes up and then goes back down to the.
I thought that was the first one.
That's the first one. It is the first one because he
Where
cuts the
picks up
balloons.
the carnival balloons. Yeah,
He cuts the balloons. Yeah.
it's a good job. One of those are shit.
But yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I literally was I grabbed that out of the charity shop.
What you need to do, Steve, is that you need to get someone. You see the Enterprises up on the wall like that. You need to get someone to do that for you.
Just mount it.
Yeah.
Well, shall I just draw like a big moon behind it?
Yeah.
Get a big light.
Get a light and put it in front of the light.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. But yeah, for £1, I was well chuffed with that, even if it is missing that fin.
For you Arrow lovers out there, Dr. Impossible's asking a question. Why aren't people talking about my favourite Arrow title, Black Sabbath, directed by Barber? I'm not an Arrow fan, but I take it Gareth and Steve are.
Yeah, I think this is. I appreciate the extras that are on them, and I appreciate the restorations that they do. So ultimately, I'd like to. I know you're the man with the comparisons, but if I did a comparison of the Carry Blu-ray against the Carry Blu-ray that's obviously been restored through 4K restoration, I would imagine that's going to give me a much better quality picture.
Don't let me stop you by putting content out, Steve. Knock yourself
I know I've laxed a bit recently.
All right, so my pickups are nothing as good as Steve's. So
don't even bother then. Don't bother.
Yeah, they're rubbish.
So we'll start off with Point Break on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
brilliant! What a class.
You didn't have that already.
Birds of Prey, the emancipation of Harley Quinn.
I asked how much these were, right? And she went, 50p each. Go on there. I said, okay. So I picked up that I Hate Valentine's Day for 50p. I thought, why not give it a go? These I've already shown you. Some of these I've already shown you. Last week, but I'll show Steve while he wasn't here. Battle for Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
Oh yes.
Now I got that one and this one from Pete Eblin. Machete Kills.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now I didn't know Pete was sending me these. I just got a random parcel in the post, and I'm like, "Who the hell sent me them?" This was given to us by Kathy when we met up in Manchester. So this is a present for Lana. As you can see, Kathy, it's still sealed. We never got around to watching it at the weekend, but it is on our list to watch this weekend at some point. At the boot sale on Saturday, I picked up a couple of comics. You know what I'm like for me comic art, Steve. I like changing them over in me frames.
Yeah.
So these were 50p each or 5 for £1. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to take the 5. I got a Stargate one.
Yeah. Nice.
Is that the film adaptation, or is that just a Stargate story?
No, it's a comic adaptation. Look.
Very nice. Awesome.
Just another one that I love the artwork on. And this is the one that started it off for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So for 50p or 5 for £1, I was like, you know what, I'm taking the 5. And I walked away from this one, and I'm thinking, and I went up and I had another look at a couple of stores, and I come back and he went, "You want that, don't you?" And I went, "Yeah." And he said, "I knew it was burning a hole, and you're walking away from it." You little bastard. I then got, where are they? 2 seconds. There they are. Optimus Prime Pop. And a Donald Duck Pop.
That's brilliant.
So I've got Prime and Donald. Chris sent me Grogu.
Yeah, we both got one, didn't we?
Yeah, we both got Grogu. We both got the Movie Twats t-shirts as well. I picked up Beta from The Walking Dead. Now, the lad that was selling them, he was selling his figures off cheap because he was trying to buy Pokemon Pops.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, how much do you want for your figures? And he went, 50p, but I'll do 5 for £2. And I'm like, right, okay. But there was only really beta that I wanted. I was going to send them to Chris, but then I said to him, yeah, since you're saving up for something that you've liked, I'll give him £1 for it. But then I noticed,
Crazy fool you.
Hang
I
on.
noticed that the fucker's only got one leg.
You're loved.
Have you just noticed that?
Lana noticed it. I didn't notice it. He's got
Walking
one leg.
Dead.
Yeah, he's been ate by the dead. You know,
It's not like Chrissy's Jurassic Park thingies that had a stroke.
Yeah. So I'm hoping the lad that I give £1 to for this managed to get his pop. You know, you're gone done. Right, yeah. And then I was speaking to Peter Eblin, who's not in the chat tonight. He's out having a meal. It's with his wife and his mum and dad.
Talking him.
Yeah, we were talking, and he was emptying out his loft, so I got a load of stuff off him. Video coming out tomorrow on that one. However, I did see this when we did the video call, Steve.
Wow, that's cool.
That's cool. Now, I thought originally this was
For me, that's nice, mate.
I thought this was originally some sort of film steelbook, and it's not. It was the limited edition Spider-Man from the game.
No, really?
So he's kept the game, but sent me or sent you the steelbook.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome.
So because he never had your address, mate, he sent it to me. So I'll bang this in the post for you.
I appreciate that.
So I'm assuming you can find like a copy of Spider-Man Homecoming or something like that.
100%. I'll put something in that.
Yeah. So I'll get that sent down to you, mate.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, because we got talking about it, and I said, you know what, he'll really like that, but he didn't have your address, so he sent it to me instead.
Oh, bless him. Thank you.
So they're my pickups. They're not as many as Steve's, but like I say, I bothered to turn up last week.
Well, this is exactly it. You see, I can't let that happen again. It's too much of a build up.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody that stayed patient and stayed with us.
And then once I paid for this, then we went to McDonald's, and then I spat my coffee over Lee. That was quite an eventful day, that was. And Lee, again, I apologise at the start of the show. I apologise again now. I'm sorry for ruining your hoodie with McDonald's coffee. Yeah. So like I say, that's
that's brilliant, that, isn't it?
I do like that. It's,
that's brilliant.
A little bit about a characteristic with the rest of them. It doesn't really go on the shelf.
New shelf required.
So when I was opening this parcel off Chris the other day, Leo went, "Ooh, Minions!" I'm like, "No, this is my bag. You are not having it."
Guess where Cherry is? She's either in bed or in the pub.
I'm going with the pub.
Oh, there was one more thing I did pick up, and I picked this up at the boot sale as well.
And the award goes to?
And the award for Cock of the Week goes to, right?
You.
So the next time one of us messes up on stream in a really bad way, I'm going to get it printed on here. And then whoever it is will have that. Steve and I will post it between the two of us.
So, what does that say? 100 times. So, pop me on screen, Steve. Well, yeah. So, I picked up. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I picked up either last week or the week before. I picked up Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Now, I knew at the time, I had this, but I liked the artwork, and I was thinking, you know what, sod it, I'll. This is like
I'll buy another copy because that's what I do.
No, so I was thinking, you know what, I'll trade the other one in. This is like the 25th anniversary edition with special features and stuff. right? But that is awesome, that artwork, right?
Yeah.
And then I got home and I dug it out, ready to take it in, and it's the extended edition. So now I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do that now.
No.
So why don't you just swap the art case with the extended edition disc?
I'll tell you why, shall I? I'll tell you exactly why. Because that's the original
Yeah.
artwork. How cool is that one?
On the extended edition.
No, that's the 25th anniversary one.
Right.
Yeah.
I prefer that. But I don't know at this point, because I've not really gone into it yet. But I don't know at this point if this has an extended edition on it, so I need to double check that. But yeah.
Well, why don't you just get one of your shit Blu-rays that have got 2 discs holders, swap the case over and put the 2 versions of the film in the case and get rid of the case?
Yeah, I might do. I don't know. I mean, it's not a terrible front cover, but
ladies and gentlemen, there's only so much I can do to help him out here. Right.
You can buy him a storage unit.
Yeah. Why didn't you think of that one?
Because, unlike you, Steve, I fought for the bigger room. But that's the first time I've seen that in CEX today, and I was like, I'll pick that up because I've heard about Steven Spielberg's first film, but I've never actually seen it, so I'm hoping that's pretty cool.
That's a good thriller. Digitally
remastered and fully restored. I'm sure that's the same thing, but never mind. Yeah, that's an interesting one for me to watch.
So have you got anything that you're looking out for, Gareth? What's your holy grail, and where do you do your sourcing?
What VHS is it?
I don't know. There's so many. It's probably a box. Well, there's a Fright Night box set, but it's only in Australia, I think, and it's in a coffin shape. Because I've got the Dracula one in a coffin, and you get the book, the video, and a pin. But yeah, and then in America you get a Nightmare on Elm Street coffin. But yeah, they didn't put them in other countries. So yeah, that would be nice to have.
One of the YouTubers I've been watching, I think he's Irish. I forget his name now, but he's got a hell of a lot of different sort of limited edition bust style box sets. You know, there must be so many in there. I forget what he's called now. He seems a nice guy, but
he's got a lot of very nice box sets.
He's brought out a sort of rare top 10 recently, I think, of horror ones that he's got. You know, he's got like an Evil Dead one, but it's like the recent Evil Dead because they haven't got one of the original. But some of them box sets, I've had a look to try and find some just to see if they're even about.
The Alien one.
The Alien one with the long head.
Yeah.
My God, the expense on one.
That's the one, Coro. Yeah.
Pictures, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
I always wanted that Alien head one with the 8 discs or whatever.
Yeah, Coro. What she means was that last year we helped little Steve move house.
Yeah.
It was this year.
Mm-hmm.
This year we helped little Steve move into a bigger house, and he's got the box room, right? So his son's got the bigger spare bedroom, well, the bigger room, and he ended up with the box room. So he's got that much stuff now that he now needs to move house again.
Yeah.
But I think eventually we'll be doing something with a loft, so I think that's the main thing.
When you see his loft, I was like, why haven't you boarded this out?
Yeah.
Board this out and just have your movie room upstairs. Yeah. Get it all out. Get it all on show.
It's cold in the winter.
I'm not too fussed about that, to be fair. It looks like they've had it previously done anyway. It's just that they pulled it out when they've had a new roof on it. But I don't mind that. It was just this was the room that I got given at the time, so I'm happy with it. I start drinking during working. I can't believe Cherry's unofficially working. Shocking that.
I don't know. Oh, you don't get paid for unofficially working, do you?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure she's. She said she told Kathy she's working, but like Kathy said, she's got a lift to work. So
I don't know. It never used to work well when I was working behind the bar.
probably not. I would say that's probably your weakness there, wouldn't it? You'd be like,
Yeah,
no, I'll have a drink.
That's my kryptonite. That was.
Oh, were you like Tom Cruise in Cocktail? And
Yeah, can you imagine?
Well, it was funny because I was on the bar, then it was my turn to play pool, then the punters were waiting to be served while I was playing pool, and then I had another barman that wasn't working just to serve while I was playing pool. It didn't work very well. It didn't work very well at all. However, I made more money playing pool than I did actually working on the bar.
It was your side hustle.
Well, working on the bar was my side hustle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not very good at this pool thing. Show me again how to do it.
Show me again how to hold this cue.
Thingy out of Fresh Prince, innit?
Yeah, and then someone plays Werewolves of London, and then
focus.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to put the link in the chat. We'll see if we can bring on other people.
I think Steve reminded me of someone.
Yeah, Uncle Phil. Yeah, she is, Kathy.
I think she was going more the Tom Cruise, really, to be fair. But I don't really see it myself.
So who have you got coming on your channel soon then, Gareth?
Oh.
Luckily, I got a calendar these days because I can't remember. So, you.
All right.
You wanted the organ grinder, not the monkey.
Yeah.
I was surprised he asked you then.
They said, I'm ditching the weight. Can I come on your channel? So,
really? Cheers, mate.
Spies Like Us, the immortal classic.
Yep, Spies Like Us. Can't wait.
So yeah, who have I got? Yeah, well done. I've got any interviews upcoming apart from maybe Andre Gower from the Monster Squad in a month or so, and Aaron Norris, Chuck's director brother.
Mm.
But apart from that, it's other YouTubers: 101 Bronson, Savage Movie Reviews, How Cheetah Will View, Mike Z. Yeah, but yeah, we're going for comedies and.
I quite like talking to Bronson. He knows his stuff. I've only talked to him on your channel though when we're in your chat. Has he got a channel himself? Has he?
Yeah.
I'll have to find.
I think he's been moving house recently, so he's not been posting. But yeah, he's doing his Al Pacino, Robert De Niro stuff, and James Bond fan he is.
Mm.
But yeah, we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing Destroy My Place. And then Haunting on Halloween night.
Yeah.
The 60s version. Solo in the dark.
Have you got any videos coming up, Steve?
I wanted to do one this week, but I'll wait until he's back in school next week.
Mm.
But I'm hoping to finally get around to doing my Steelbook one, which is what I've been saying for a while.
Your top 5 Robin Williams.
Yeah, that's on hold. It's not the right time of year for that.
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So Tonks has said, how many DVDs do you have in total, Steve? I would not want to know. Honestly, at this point, I would not want to know.
8 boxes it took to fill that room, and then we put about another 10 up in the loft.
I wouldn't want to know. I've got a few. You get to a point where it's like I just don't need to know anymore. I think the count when I did before we moved, in fact before we started movie chats, was probably around 4,500 Blu-rays. I think. But that was a good year or so ago, and it's come along quite nicely since then. So I'd say I'm in trouble by now.
Take him to
Yeah.
CX and trade him in for a Lamborghini.
No, I can't. I literally
What
can't.
the little model Lamborghini?
Yeah, that's,
The money you
that's
get
about
off
right.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right. So no. Hey, here she is.
Good evening,
Hello.
lady.
You had me questioning myself yesterday as to when this charity do was. I literally had to message Steve going, "Is it this weekend?"
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's come
Yeah.
up quickly, hasn't
Old lady just can't get the commitment these days. Just can't get the staff.
it? He wasn't sure either, just to be clear.
I've got the lists all done with the links and everything, so I need to send that to you. So
Awesome.
you can do anything.
Awesome.
Well,
We got
if there's
another
anyone-
fun-filled
if there's
weekend then.
anybody that you want to make a admin for the evening, then please let us know beforehand, and we'll.
Yeah, Sharon and Susan, if possible, if they're not
Is that
already.
Bad Wolf and
Sharon Mice, she comes up as.
yeah?
Yeah, because Susan's been keeping, tabs on everything, and
Cool. We need her in the chat though, don't we, to do that?
Yeah, but
yeah.
we'll sort it. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
So, I think so on the day, like or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they will. But
Hey, Sharon.
We'll make it happen, even if we just do a quick on off and get them to comment, and we can get it sorted.
Yeah, of course.
I thought, I'm going to be I'm going to be live 4 nights. Why not make it 5?
You're going to be knackered again, aren't you?
I'm live on Friday. It starts tomorrow at 7:00 on Nick and Andrea's channel. So I'm hosting that on their channel. Then Andrew's charity drinking stream. Let's see.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. He hasn't asked me to go on this year.
Oh.
I don't think he's asked me, and I'm like wondering if he's remembered.
No. For anybody that doesn't know, get onto Money Mental UK tomorrow night. Honestly, it's worth every second.
I've got that 5-second rule game thing, so I thought, if I do go on his, we'll play that. You know what I mean? Never laugh with that. And then on the Saturday, I've got to do both the update for the raffle, and then the winners for the cat and dog thing, and then we're doing an afternoon quiz with Sharon. She's the host, but I'm hosting it. If that makes sense.
She's the host, but you're hosting.
Yeah, I like hosting it on my channel, but she's hosting. Does that make sense? Even not really.
I'm sure it'll make sense on the day.
Yeah, and then movie chats with yous, then night's life, then back to mine, and then on Sunday, the raffles on the afternoon, and
Hey, AJ.
then the auctions on the night, and then after the auction, we're doing something on Channel M's channel. I think he was going to ask you. So I don't know if he has.
He has. He has asked us if we would like to make an appearance at 9:30 Sunday night. I didn't want to say no because I'll be getting ready for bed. So we've said yes. So I'll be dead the next day. So.
Oh, I never even twigged. That's why you were like, that's it. It's bedtime.
Some of us do have to go to work at an unreasonable hour, Steve.
Well, do you know what it is though? Like, I mean, his intro will be about 45 minutes long, so you'll be there, canny wire.
We'll be fine.
It's just gonna be great just to watch him deteriorate.
We'll make it work. I'm sure we will.
He'll be there like that, just sort of dropping off.
Yeah. Good evening, AJ. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Please do it in pajamas, Steve. Please.
I do our stream in pajamas if you've not noticed.
Yes, true.
I might just have to wear. I just might have to wear a sleeping bag or something, Colin. Just give me a nudge when it's my turn to answer. I don't think we've got anything actually planned. I think we're just going to let the madness happen on Saturday, and we'll just let the chat decide what we're doing.
I found it. I'm gonna wait until next time we're together, see if I think. But I found a game the other day. It's the fun of accents. It's called well, you pronounce that.
Accentuate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Is this the one where you say the movie quote in like a Geordie accent or something?
I've got no idea, but it looks funny, so I picked it up. For
I was trying to slag somebody off then, but I thought I can't say Scouse because you'll take a piss out of me. I can't say Jordan or Sunday because it'll take the piss out of me. Oh, I don't know.
We all know you've covered your tattoo to get your liver bird. Let's be honest.
am not Scouse.
Oh. No? Okay.
Sorry, Gareth.
My ears.
Hey, Tonks. No, sorry, Tonks. I was talking to AJ. AJ, how are you doing?
Kath asked what the total was on the raffle. It is currently at £1,182, which is amazing.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and that's just on the raffle. There's 165 in the other one, which will be for donations. So,
Bloody hell, at this rate, children in need will be getting in contact with you.
So ladies and gents, I know this is going to sound off me promoting another channel while we're on our own here. Please subscribe to Money Mental UK and join and tune in tomorrow. The funniest thing I've ever seen was him trying to skip last year.
Honestly, it's amazing.
It's charity weekend. It was the best thing ever. If you ever see a 6'4" man that's got no motor skills trying to skip, go back and watch last year's.
Steve offered to buy the rope because he was trying to start skipping rope, wasn't he? And then he then paid for him to do this skipping, which I was like, that seems a bit odd. Why would you do that, Steve? And then I realised when I saw Andrew trying to skip, the reason why Big Steve had paid the money up, it was worth every single penny. But literally, if you go back about a year ago on his timeline, if you've not watched it,
so he had
try and find it. It's
the
amazing.
£2 skipping rope from Sports Direct.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
So I paid a £5 for the skipping rope.
I might even watch it tonight.
And then
to go
I
back.
donated a £5 for him to skip, and it was the highlight of the weekend for me. Was to watch Andrew skip. I'm sorry.
Two things he doesn't do very well: skip very well, or eat onions. Does he?
Yeah, munching on that onion like it was an apple. It was disgusting.
Oh, fuck it! I'm so looking forward to that.
So, are you going to join us on Saturday night then, Gareth, for some charity mayhem? Are you going to tune in?
Yeah, awesome, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, good fun.
I do appreciate the look who's talking behind you, by the way, and the animal house. That's a nice touch there, mate. Yeah. Very nice touch.
Yeah.
I like that. That is a cool setup, that.
Just to tell Sharon that it starts at 7:00 on Nick and Andrea's channel tomorrow night. So there'll be the Guess the Year tomorrow. So it's a music Guess the Year. And then from there and over to Andrew's channel till late, no doubt. And then starts again on the Saturday with a quiz in the afternoon.
This is like Lainey in business mode, isn't it? She's like, I'm doing it this weekend. Yeah. I'm telling you all the itinerary, the itinerary. I can't even pronounce it. Itinerary.
You know, big whiteboard.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not messing about. This is my weekend. That's awesome.
What's happening on Devil's Night?
Like I say, I don't think we've got anything planned. I'm sure we'll get our heads together tomorrow. Or
yeah, of course, yeah. But that's just, I can't wait. It's such an awesome weekend. So fun.
Yeah. And we haven't got the Spice Girls this weekend.
You're not put them up to anything there? Are we not getting a spoiler from you or what?
No Spice Girls this time. I think they're all
Retired.
all dried up.
Dried up.
Somehow lost their wigs.
To make it worse though, Rich already owned that dress. He never had to go out and get a costume. He actually owned it already. that was quite good as well.
Them did. They fell into that pretty easy, like, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think some out of my wardrobe. Oh God, yeah, it'd be good though. So Richie's on. You say after us on some Saturday.
Yeah, 7:30. 7:30. You're 6 o'clock. He's 7:30. I'm 9. Yeah,
That'll be cool. So we're all over to Laney's for the Saturday Night Madness.
late night madness. It's just gonna be like, open, whoever wants to come on, that kind of thing. We'll just have a drink and chill out. I'm supposed to be dressing as a cat on Saturday. I've got to do cat makeup.
It's black then, isn't it?
Yeah, just 6 lines.
Yeah.
That's not hard, that lady. Try dressing in Tonga to come on a show that no one's asked you to dress up for.
Well, I thought it was the Animal House special, so I made an effort.
You made an effort?
Yeah, you did make an effort, mate, and it's appreciated.
It's meant to be that then. Why you've done that?
Yeah, have you just thought he was just sat there in his regular evening wear? It's just what he took on. You idiot!
I thought he was dressing up because it was Halloween.
What, in a toga?
Sometimes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh, fuck hell.
No pictures.
I genuinely thought that. Oh my God. And he calls me the slow one.
He needs his movie tap back on.
Sorry.
When did he last watch the film?
He can't even
It's
pretend.
all right, because I can't see anything, right? Because up until a few months ago, when having a conversation with Nick and Ian and Sharon, Susan and Andrea and everyone, I was like, if your name's not, I thought it was, if your name's not Dan, you're not coming in, but it's not. It's if your name's not down, but it was with the accent.
Down as on list.
I was just like, yeah. But I thought it was just like all the Dans weren't loud. I don't know who all the Dans were, but I just thought
how many Dans did you invite?
No, Dans weren't allowed. So
Yeah,
your name's not Dan. I mean, no, all the Dans were only allowed. That was it. And I never understood why it was like that, but then I realised after, obviously, that it wasn't that at all.
Oh, God. Sorry, Gareth.
And the trophy behind Big Steve's shelf.
Yeah, there he is.
Stays on Steve's shelf.
It stays there for a week.
Oh,
You bastard.
There's not much more to say really with that.
I'm gonna have to write this down for the best bits of 2022, aren't we?
Yeah.
The second way you figured it out.
To go with really good. Yeah, here's Happy. Yeah, you're really helping me here, aren't you?
Oh, bless.
Oh, God.
So you're going to get some rest tonight then, Lainey, before the big thing kicks off tomorrow then?
I don't think I'll rest until it's done. Like, now. It's that sort of thing where, right, have I done that? Has everybody got everything in there? You know what I mean? I like get a bit panicked.
It always comes together though, doesn't it? I mean, it's not like it's your first year.
I know, but it's just like, it's just strange. I feel like I have to do it every year now. It's kind of a thing.
It's like the pressure.
Do you know what I
You
mean?
made a rod
I
for
made
your
the road
own
for my own
back.
back. Yeah, definitely.
Told you, you're going to be headhunted by Children in Need or Red Nose Day soon.
Definitely.
I don't
But
know.
they'll have to still all just come on the channels and join us. A bit of Davina hosting, do you mind? Why not?
Yeah.
What on the show that Sharon's host, but you're hosting?
Yeah. My channel is hosting Sharon's show.
You still not got over it, have you?
It's not forgivable. I might leave.
He's
No,
so offended.
all right. All
The only
right.
one that made an effort.
Yeah, and it didn't click. Why? It just didn't click at all.
Brilliant.
I just wondered why you come on going so good at the
We need to find something to censor Andrew for him to
Sponsor.
raise over 100k to sponsor
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah, 'cause he did.
Look, just get him to hurdle over his living room. You know, he's got,
Andrew, what about breakdancing? Has anyone
Hardcore.
seen a breakdance? Maybe bit of breakdancing.
I'll see him try to break. I'll see him break something trying to dance.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're talking about the man here that can't walk across his living room with a knife without falling over.
Mate, he'd be loving this now, wouldn't he? If he was actually watching this, he'd be loving this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ah, bless him.
You'll have to tune in tomorrow, Gareth, just to see the madness of what we're actually talking about.
Honestly.
No, and the thing is, right, is
All for charity.
we just turn up and he'll do something. It's one of them things. Isn't it?
Right. Anyway, I have actually got something to talk about. Did you see the poll I put out on the Movie Chats Facebook page?
Which one about you and Lana having an argument about something, was
Do
it?
you think Red Dwarf is funny?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Who put no? Let me see that.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
All right. Okay.
Because I was undecided and there wasn't a maybe.
Yeah.
So 63% said yes. So Red Dwarf's funny, right?
Officially
You
now.
36% of people are banned. Right? How do you find Con Air better than Face Off and say Red Dwarf's not funny?
How do I say that? I haven't really seen it. Does that work?
What?
I have the Red Dwarf.
Laney's dropped off, lady.
Oh, there. What happened? People.
I do have the Red Dwarf box sets, but primarily Lou loves watching them.
You know, so we went round to the mother-in-laws. I was being nice then, the monster-in-laws.
Oh, yeah, you were, weren't you? I didn't think
the
that.
other day for the brother-in-law's birthday, right?
Yeah.
So we sat there, so we put Red Dwarf on, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, and no one else seems to like it.
Which series was it?
Series 1.
Oh, get rid of
Yeah.
it.
It's
You
not
better
like the
those
latest
people in
one.
life.
Yeah, it's not like it's the Promised Land or anything like that ended up on UK Play or whatever, where you know they're just putting it out now every year for 2 episodes. It was series 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a bit slow getting into that first couple of episodes, but yeah, I was loving it. They hated it.
Hate.
That's a strong
I
word.
tell you what I
Isn't it?
really don't find funny.
Hmm?
I tell you what I really don't find funny.
Miranda,
Yeah.
No, Alan Partridge.
Alan Partridge.
Yeah,
Aha!
drives me insane.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah.
I remember watching it with my then boyfriend and his mom at the time, and they were like creaks like literally rolling the floor, and I was like, "It's not funny.
Smell my cheese.
It's not mine. It's definitely not mine."
But
Really helping her here, mate.
yeah, but See, look, there you go. Look, it's my head. Look. But yeah. So Lana's into like Little Britain and Come Fly with Me and Miranda and stuff. And I just don't find Miranda funny. I find her absolutely annoying.
Yeah.
She's just annoying.
I don't mind Miranda, to be fair.
However, the one series we can agree on is 2 Pints of Lager. I just
Oh,
I love
that's
Pints.
crap.
2 Pints is just funny.
Yeah, I love 2 Pints of Lager.
I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in years now.
No, yeah, you need to watch it. She was watching the live episode the other night.
You watch their podcast?
Yeah, she listens to the podcast.
That's
Yeah,
pretty funny.
The live episode though, he's really good. The way that they kept getting what's she called to keep doing stupid things, isn't she? I mean, tongue twisted sort of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. What's she called? Drives me mad though.
Sheridan Smith?
Sheridan
No,
Smith.
it's the other one. What's she
Oh,
called?
can't
Yeah,
remember.
they got Sheridan Smith to do a couple.
They did, but there was also the Gaz's missus. They kept doing things.
Oh, right, yeah.
Natalie something. Natalie.
Yeah, it seemed to be the girls that always got the difficult stuff to do, didn't it?
Mm.
But seeing Gaz do the karaoke and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it's just a funny series, and yeah, whenever we're struggling to watch anything, because it's just like,
Oh, Kathy's saying Alan Partridge isn't actually funny.
Exactly.
Have you seen his bath photo lately? I'm guessing she's talking about Andrew there.
it's
No.
full of packaging, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, yes, I did see that. I did.
Yeah, it's full of packaging. I don't know.
So I want to know, if his bath's full of packaging, where was he doing all those photos from? Those selfies? Them bath photo selfies that he was doing?
That was probably before the bath's full of packaging, Laney.
It's true.
Could have been. But maybe he was doing it in someone else's bath. I don't know.
I'll show you what.
Kathy saying she's risking it here because she doesn't find The Office funny.
Ooh.
I haven't watched The Office, but I love Ricky Gervais.
Sorry,
I'll show you
Gav,
what.
you were going to say something, Dan, mate, before I interrupted you. Go on.
Was
He does
I?
it a lot, mate.
I thought you were. Sorry, it might have
I'll
been
put my hand up next time.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to put your hand up. It's fine. Just speak out. I don't bite. It's all right. So, ladies and gents, we haven't done the wheel yet. Shall we do the wheel?
Yeah, do the wheel.
Why not?
Gents.
The wheelie wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel.
Oh, Laney, get Steve to pronounce what you wanted me to pronounce last week.
What?
What was it?
Was it howdy lads or how?
How are you, the lads?
How are you, the lads?
Yeah.
We the lads.
How are you, the
How are you,
lads?
the lads? You couldn't do it, could you?
No,
No Gaza impressions. Then.
What we see is the difference between Macam and Geordie, because ours is Howie and theirs is Howie.
What did I win? Rachel Weisz. I'll take it.
Rachel Weisz.
I'm going to enjoy that one. That's good. Bring on Enemy at the Gate.
No.
And the Homework movie. Yeah, okay.
Hey, well, that was really going, that, wasn't it?
That's
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to cheer me right up.
Yeah.
What? Isn't it a bit of cheese?
No, Philadelphia. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks and
I know what you're
Denzel
saying.
Washington.
I know. It's not. It's a very sad film, isn't it?
with a great Bruce Springsteen song in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I might need to
So
order that.
there we go. There we go. Rachel Weisz and Philadelphia.
Wise.
We almost got
Weisz.
Mean Girls then, Steve. Did you know?
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel
Did you
Wise.
notice that we almost got Mean Girls? That
No,
is
I
on the
didn't.
wheel.
Yeah.
I noticed that wheel was going like 100 miles an hour for quite a bit. Proper spin
So,
that
yeah.
was.
There's a couple of good films that she's in. Like say, Enemy at the Gates jumps out straight away.
Yeah. I
can't really picture her in anything, but then I don't know if I've seen Enemy as a Gate.
What's that? I know. I've not. I didn't get that either.
Mm.
Might have to do a Google just quick.
He would know though.
The Constant Gardener. There you go.
Mm. She's married to Daniel Craig, if I remember correctly, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That, you know, yeah. She's in that lobster film you picked up.
Yeah. They met on site of one of the films that they were together, weren't they? And then they
Dreamhouse.
starring in.
Is it that one? Before them.
I can't really picture anything that I've seen, and I'm just trying to have a look.
Yeah, there's so much. Constantine.
Black Widow.
Would you believe it? Even if I can't find it in my collection, there's one in Grantham. Perfect.
Which one?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. So yeah, next week's going to be an interesting come down from the charity event.
Yeah, right. Going, have you watched the movie? It's great, isn't it? I had a cry.
Yeah, I saw it in the cinema.
Oh,
yeah, I did as well. Yeah.
I tell you what, I did watch this week: Black Adam.
Yeah.
And Clerks 3.
Oh yeah, I noticed you
without giving any spoilers on Black Adam. Was it good?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Now, without spoiling it.
Well, then don't talk. Then don't open your mouth.
If DC, if Warner Brothers decide to kickstart DC again, kickstarted off that.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. It is good enough that you could build the franchise back up again on the back of Shazam and Black Adam.
Okay.
It looks good. I mean, the reviews are quite good on it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
From Dusk Till Dawn. Is that the one with George Clooney?
Reviews?
That's it, yeah.
I think I've seen that.
But yeah, I love that. Clerks 3 is just amazing. If you like your Kevin Smith movies and you like Clerks 1 and 2, you've got to watch 3.
I haven't seen Clerks 1 and 2.
Well, I suppose...
Too busy watching movies of people I don't like Tom Cruise.
And Jason Momoa.
Well, no, I mean, you know.
If she has to watch a Jason Momoa film, she just gets through it.
What was that noise then, Lainey? I think she's got all giddy in a chair.
No. You know, someone's got to watch his films and stuff.
When was his last film?
It's definitely not there.
Aquaman, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no.
No. He's been in Frontier and stuff like that, hasn't he? He's been in a couple of TV series.
Yeah. And then there was that thing, was it where there was a kid he was looking after or something? You know,
Brave, was it called?
Yes. I think I saw that.
Jason Momoa.
Can't believe he was in Baywatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, very young then, though, wasn't he?
But to be honest with you, though, I quite liked him as Ronin in Stargate Atlantis. I thought he was really, really good in that.
Well, he's in Fast and Furious 10, apparently.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's in a program called C.
Mhm.
Is
Final
it Dune?
Dune,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. That's where I saw him last.
Sweet Girl.
That was it.
That's
That was
probably-
the one. That was the one. I think he was protecting some kid or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one coming up called Slumberland.
Right. Well, we'll have to add him to the wheel then, won't we, Lainey? You can come on as a Jason Momoa expert for that.
Like the mastermind chair.
Yeah. Should we do that? Should we do a movie chats mastermind?
Just on Jason Momoa.
Yeah, we tried it on Chris's channel, didn't we? Movie chats mastermind, and I think it lasted 2 episodes.
It was shit.
No, it was just getting people who would like put themselves out there, wouldn't they? Like to do it.
You know,
Yeah.
Ali absolutely blown us away on Jaws, and
Oh
then
yeah.
Paul Goat Jazz was just shockingly awful.
And I
She
don't
owns us,
keep-
doesn't she?
I don't keep stuff in my brain, so like it just disappears and wanders off on its own. So like it's pointless to me.
I remember watching a shit one called Debug, which had Jason Momoa in.
Yeah,
Think
but
it-
that was like Swordfish, but not with the budget, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I do enjoy
Yeah,
it.
basically. He was like he ended up being in the computer or something, didn't he? Or some crazy stuff like that. Just
There you
looking
go.
at
That's what we can do. We could raffle off one-legged beta.
it. I'm sure there's going to be a crowd of people fighting for that.
It's a limited edition.
Legless.
You have to sign it.
On Saturday.
Limited edition beta from Walking Dead. You know, you
I'm
can,
dying to see what.
you can get him in home and bargain for a
Oh,
$5.
from used to be from Walking Dead, now is not currently walking.
Yeah. Now he's just dead.
No, he's just dead. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll raffle off beta.
Bye, Patty Marie.
Catch you later, then. Right, ladies and gents, on that note, I think I will call it a night. It's coming on to 9 o'clock, and as you know, I turn into a pumpkin if I'm still live at 5.
It's gone 9 o'clock.
Yeah, hang on, let's have a look. He's good.
so
Wait,
God help me
Sunday?
on Sunday stream at 9:30. So thank you for joining us on the channel. Thank you, Gareth, yet again, mate, for coming
Thank
on.
you so much, buddy.
All right.
At some point, we will get you on to talk about movies. Don't worry.
Oh, Jason
Thank you for joining us. If you do like the show, please hit the like button, and that helps YouTube push our content out to other people. And while we've been live, we've actually got 2 new subscribers, so we have gone up to
Thank you, guys.
16. So thank you very much, guys.
Don't forget Saturday.
If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss any of our content that goes out. And yes, we'll see you on Saturday. Lainey, if you would like to send me the schedule, I'll post it out on the Movie Chats Instagram, and I'll put it on the Facebook page as well, so people can see what channels people are on, and etc. Yeah, when you were on, Belle, we lost 2 subs, but we gained 2. So thank you to our guests for coming on, and we'll see you on Saturday's show, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's this outro gone now?